All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the first YouTube exclusive Aether draft I've done in a while on the channel. So let's just jump in. We've got a great rare, so we're gonna take the great rare. If you haven't heard, and I think some people haven't heard because I've gotten this card passed to me even at this point in the format, Riverture Monument is great. Not like busted bomb tier rare, but very good rare. There are some games where you just get run over and you can't mill your opponent out, but any of the slower games, this is like the card you want to see. Other good cards in the pack, though. Thrill Roller, fine. Not a card I generally first pick. And actually, not a card I generally see, because I think people draft this a little bit higher than I would. But, fine aggressive card. I like Memory Guardian a lot. Big into this card. Would probably be my second pick out of this pack. Also, a Dune Drifter. I like Black-White a lot. But yeah, just going to take Monument. See where that goes. Maybe we draft a more controlling deck, although honestly this goes in as long as you're not an aggro deck, you can put this in your mid-range deck and totally fine. So what do we follow that up with? We've got two cards in contention, I think. No blue cards I want to take here. Momentum Breaker and Outpace Oblivion. I tend to like black quite a bit more than red. And I think these cards are, I think Breaker is a little bit worse, but not by a ton. Momentum Breaker is really strong. I've actually had some questions about why is this card good? It's kind of like the sum of its parts makes it a good card. Like, none of the parts individually would be good, right? Like, the sacrifice effect, sometimes good, sometimes bad. But when you add start your engines and gain some life, like, it's a really impactful card. So, a little bit at odds, I will say, with the Monuments. But I do think good enough to take. I mean, we could be some sort of red-blue control deck. But I find red-blue doesn't really lend itself to that in this format. Most of my red-blue decks are more like tempo-y, aggressive, want to end the game. So yeah, just not really in line with the Monument. Here, though, I'll take one of my favorite cards in the set, Embalmed Descendant. So, we could play them all together, or we could have just like an awesome start to a black-white deck, Momentum Breaker into Ascendant. Other cards here, some green cards, Renover, Lagak, Earth Rumbler. I like Earth Rumbler. I think it's actually like slightly overrated at this point. I think it's like a good uncommon, not one of the better ones. And maybe splitting hairs there doesn't actually matter, but just, wanted to point out that I seem to be a little bit lower on this card than I think most people are. In any case, gonna take Ascendant, and that means we're gonna get crushed by Earth Rumbler, of course, because I'm sullying its good name. Yeah, pretty easy Ascendant. And, I think at this point in the format, the word is out. It's not, I used to get these cards like 6th pick. Now they don't go later than 3rd or 4th most times, but, they were lucky. All right, this pack, best card by a lot is Scurryfoot. Right, the rest of the pack is, it's a Lightning Strike. Lightning Strike's fine. I like Surveyor and Pride and Black-White. So, where do we go from there? I mean, as much as I like these cards, I think you can pick them up later. And I could just easily see us being like some sort of blue-green, black-green deck. It's a little bit too early, basically, to take a big power level hit when we don't exactly know what we're doing. It's still only just pick 4, and Scurryfoot, like I said, like leagues better than the other cards. So yeah, we'll just take that. Ooh, wow. Okay. Yeah, so we've got a Goblin. I like me a Goblin. But we've also got a Broodwagon. And 5th pick is pretty late for Broodwagon. It's not even like Ascendant where, some pods know the card's good, some pods know the cards, or don't think the card's as good, and, sometimes it slips through the cracks. This is like, people know Broodwagon's good. So I don't think I'm really looking at anything else here. Again, like late-ish Strike, late-ish Goblin. So, could mean red's open, but I don't think that means I should pivot just yet. Oh, wow. Okay, also a Broodheart engine. Yeah, Engine Rat, good too. Love Engine Rat in either black-green or kind of a start your engines deck. That might actually be a reason to take this over Broodheart engine, because Broodheart engine is good, don't get me wrong, but Rat's also really strong and just super flexible. Yeah, I'm kind of talking myself into this. Again, there is a good argument to just like taking this engine, like we saw 5th pick Broodwagon, but Rat's also very good in both decks. So we'll just keep on keeping on, see where that goes. That goes to a Deathless Pilot or an Archfiend. Deathless Pilot, fine too in both those decks, black-green and black-white. Archfiend, kind of like a filler card in black-green. So I think just take the Pilot. This Monument is kind of outside looking in. Like, I could play this card. I could end up in a spot where I splash it. Currently, I'm not, like, dying to when we've got other powerful cards in the pile. Now, there's a Dune Drifter and a Gunner. Yeah, some pretty good cards going late in this draft. Gonna take Drifter because it's really good with Ascendant. Also, like, good with Rat and Scurryfoot, too, if we maybe end up splashing. I don't love Splashing Ascendant. Ooh, another one too. I don't love Splashing Ascendant in black green. You know, the drain effect tends not to be good when all your things are just like giant green things. Much better when you've got a lot of small cheap things that are good at pecking in. So yeah, I'm not saying it can't happen, but also happy to take the Dune Drifter here. Also a bike, right? Bike is an option, but I think black-white kind of looks open enough to dial in on it. All right, here's a Wreck Remover. I don't mind playing this card sometimes. Max Overdrive's a good wheel, too. Yeah. Hopefully, the person next to us, or two people over, people passing to us in pack 2, whoever those people are, and Surveyor wheels, too. Nice. Just are very happy with the triple Lightning Strike deck that I've passed them, and the Goblin as well. The 2-1 Goblin. I would pass this card if I could. If I could just take a blank, take nothing. All right, pack 2. Sunmare. Yeah, Sunmare's nice. Sunmare's nice, especially when you have Ascendant to go get. I think I am going to soft bench these cards for now after opening Sunmare. And a lot of the good cards for black-white coming back. There's not really another option. I mean, Vanguard, solid card. Reshadal, totally fine, but yeah, Sunmare's good. I am a fan. So yeah, I'm gonna just put the Monument in the board and keep these 2 cards here for now. Mostly thinking we're gonna be black-white, but I am open to, if we get past good green cards and nothing else we really want, taking a Guardian or something. There's a Synergist, a Guidelight Synergist, and that card is a card you play in sometimes in black-white because there are a lot of black-white decks where you just end up artifact heavy. You got Pactol Terrors and Wicker Folks. We're not really there. Dune Drifter, kind of our only artifact. So, yeah, what I will do at this point is do something a little like this, right? And just see where we go. Okay, so I think I just take Lotus Guard Disciple here. It's between that and Omnivore. I like my white cards a little bit better than I like my green cards. That's not even true necessarily. They're neck and neck. But, like, the cards that we were wheeling in pack 1 go better in black-white. So I could also take a land. Yeah, it's kind of like a whatever pick either way. Yeah, I'll just take Disciple. Disciple is also a really nice thing to pick up when you've got Sunmare. So I think that's the nod towards taking the white card over the green one there. Now we take Javelineer, and Javelineer is super solid in black-white. Yeah, nothing else really to look at here. None of these cards I want to play in black-white. Yeah, Ride's End. One of the things we don't have very much of is removal. So, yeah, this is another vote towards the white deck. Although I guess Broodwagon is removal, so, kind of cuts both ways. Sideswipe's a nice card when you've got double Dune Drifter. It's generally not a card I like playing, but black-white is generally the place I like playing it. When you got Dune Drifters, if you compare this with Grimbaubles, sure, but it's really, really nice to draw a card off of it. So yeah, now I will shelf the green cards. Pick up an Oil Gorger. Oil Gorger's good in these decks. Happy to see that. Intimidation Tactics, pretty good too, but I do like Oil Gorger a little bit more. Ooh, and a Rambler. I like Rambler. Ooh, actually, there's still a Path Cruiser here. Wow. Huh. Yeah, I mean, Path Cruiser's good. Just a good card. Good at the double pilot if we play those. Yeah, I'm in. I like Rambler a lot, but we also already have 2 5s, so a little bit less necessary. This pack, I could just take Matrix. Yeah, Matrix isn't that bad. Like, we could end up in pack 3 going into a little bit more of a artifact-heavy deck, or if we pick up some Pactol Terrors. And currently, it's good with, like, Path Cruiser, Sunmare. Sometimes you want to pay 2 mana for the Dune Drifter. I doubt I play this card, but it's an option. Now we take Second Disciple or Country Roads. Yeah, the Invasion's pretty nice when I've got to start your engine payoff or 2. And the Road would be good with, like, all the things I just talked about with Matrix, but one thing I was going to say is it's likely we see another Road land, because those go pretty late. All right, so, yeah, looking pretty good. I think in pack 3 I would like some removal. Our grindy elements of, sometimes your black-white deck is a little bit grindy. We've got that covered. We've got Evasion, like all the things your start your engines decks wants. This pack, unfortunately, is not great for us, though. So, could take a Leonin Surveyor. Could take an Oil Gorger. Risky Shortcut. I actually like all three of these cards in black-white fine enough. But I hope to wheel them, not first pick them out of my third pack. I am a little short on twos that actually attack. So I think I take the Surveyor here. Like, yeah, right now it's like cheap cards that attack are like these. And we wheel one of them, probably the Shortcut. I'd prefer to wheel the Oil Gorger if we could, but Shortcut would be fine too. Necro Regent and Collision Course. So now we're doing a removal check. Because I actually think Collision Course is fine removal in black-white. You tend to flood the board early. Although, in this deck, maybe not as much. I think I'll probably take the Necro Regent and hope to see a little bit higher quality removal. Like, I'll play a Collision Course, but I'm not thrilled about it. And there's a Pactile Terror. Okay. Artifact count is fairly low, but even in my lowish count, lowish artifact count black-white decks, I don't mind Terror. Like, it itself, just putting you up a speed without combat is pretty nice. The other option is Collision Course, but yeah, there's that Broodwagon here. So actually, you know, I'm reevaluating completely on the spot here. I should have maybe keyed into this quicker. But is double Broodwagon plus Scurryfoot plus Greenbelt Guardian better? I almost think it is if we're getting this third pick and we got the green cards late in pack one. So, bit of a gamble there, but I don't think that the white card adds that much. Sorry, the Pactile Terror adds that much to the deck. As much as I was saying, like, I'm fine with it. It doesn't add that much. Now we're happy to just take a Rat. Good cheap card. Assailant, card I don't mind in black-white. Momentum Breaker. Okay, yeah. Another Dune Drifter, but you don't want to load up on Dune Drifters. So, yeah, take that. All right, so yeah, basically, just to lay this out in front of us, because, sorry, I'm hiding all these cards that I'm talking about here. My apologies. It's like, we're losing, it's basically, we're weighing Ride's End and Ascendant and Sunmare. You know, Dune Drifter, pretty good too. Versus Double Broodwagon, Scurryfoot, and Guardian. It's really close either way. I guess I take Starting Column. I doubt I'm going to be splashing. Maybe I splash the Ride's End, though. Off of, like, Column and Path Cruiser. That's possible. I don't like Locust Spray all that much. It's fine, but I'd rather keep my options open. Oh. Far Fortune, you say? Well, that's a decent splash card. It's not... I'm more willing to splash in, like, black-white than black-green. Although it's, like, pretty close. I'm going to take it. I don't think I take Tactics or Surveyor over it. Now we get a Surveyor. Okay, yeah. It's turned into an interesting draft, for sure. Oil Gorger comes back. Yeah, I think I like that better than Risky Shortcut. We do have a lot of cheap stuff, though, and that makes me want the Shortcut a little bit more. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to take the Shortcut. Oil Gorger's good, but... All right, here's a 2. I'm honestly still not sure what we're going to be playing here. Which is fine. Like, nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying we have some building to do. Some weighing of our options. All right, there's another Risky Shortcut. The thing, I'm leaning towards the white deck because our black cards, like our cheap black cards, play better generally with the white cards, right? Like, Momentum Breaker is not as good if you're, like, stuck with Broodwagons in hand. It's better in, like, a smaller game where you're, like, pressuring, things trade off, that you can kill, like, you get them to sack the thing you want them to sack. So yeah, just again, to lay out our options here, it's like this. I actually don't think I'm going to consider Far Fortune just yet, because I don't really want to play Starting Column in this deck if I can get away with not playing it. Yeah, I think, once again, I think, because we lose the Ascendant too, I don't think I want to splash this card in black-green, so it's close. We lost out on a Pactile Terror by speculating, but I think it was worth it. Worth the speculation. I don't think I play Matrix. I just leave it like this and call it a day. Okay, cool. All right, yeah, funny draft. Really, really, it started with a monument that we ended up, like, throwing to the wayside pretty quickly. Okay, a bunch of our dorky cards, but we shall keep. No shame to the dorky cards. Play Scrap Compactor. Okay. So we go Surveyor Into Disciple. Momentum Breaker's not bad. So I do think I still play the Disciple here, especially because we're like tight on mana. Good to play. Good to use all our mana when we can. Like there's a thought of just playing Deathless Pilot or something there and saving this Disciple for getting in an attack later, but then that means I don't play the Fire, so it's kind of a wash anyways. Yep. All right, drew any other planes. Unfortunate. Would have been great to draw a swamp there. Limited mana bases. Gotta love them. Oh. Yeah, it's a good one. Okay. So, let's see what they get. Small Tender and Scurryfoot. Okay, well, thankfully we can answer this. Bash them, but it's a pretty good turn still. We can sack the Breaker too. Next turn if we draw land, we can like Animate Disciple. All right, go to 26. Momentum Breaker. Yeah, really just choked on the black cards here. So I can attack and then just reanimate one of the 2-drops, whatever dies here. I don't love that because I going forward, they're still gonna have a 3/3, and I don't have any way to get in. So I think this Dune Drifter is better off being saved for later. So I guess we just go Pilot Pass. Yeah. A little grim. This game would look a little bit differently if we had the double black source, but still looking okay. Like, the nice thing about Black-White is it does tend to have ways to get in. If you're drafting the right cards, right? Like, we got the Oil Gorger, we've got a few more flyers, Max Overdrive, Engine Rat's gonna be pretty good at this spot. All right, Sloth. Black Source? Black Source would be great, because then we can go like Dune Drifter, get something back, sack Dune Drifter. 5-drop. 5-drop, not as good. Not as good. Okay. So I do think I still want to line up Dune Drifter, getting back something, sacking it with Sideswipe. I don't need to, like, emergency mode kill this Sloth right now. I could cast Momentum Breaker, kill the 2/2. Like, that's not bad. I don't hate that. It's not really getting that much better unless the 2/2 trades off, which I guess it might, right? Like, we attack with everything. They block, block, block. It's not very good, though, so I'll just go Momentum Breaker. I do like that we drew Oil Gorger, though. It's one of the better cards in our deck to draw. Oh, also, sorry, I like totally blanked on this until this second. I'm sure some people watching noticed this. Pretty likely they've got Defend the Rider, right? Because they didn't play their Molt Tender. So, kind of only means one thing, right? Yeah, so yeah, one of the cards in hand almost certainly Defend the Rider. So that Sideswipe plan, not looking great. Yep. Sloth gets in. We can take this a few turns. I get, like, I was talking about Momentum Breaker in the draft and why it's good. I mean, we're still 21, going back up to 25. Like, even when you're a somewhat aggressive deck, like, you do care sometimes about... Oh, interesting. You do care sometimes about just, like, racing. Life matters. Okay, well, it's good to use the removal spell there, not on this thing. Very happy about that. That might imply they just have a second one, because they're like, okay, I gotta spend my mana. But yeah, this is very good for me. If they use their last removal spell there. And even if they do have another removal spell, we now have Dune Drifter, Reanimating Flyer lined up. Next turn. I would bet they have another removal spell. Like, I don't think they just blow it on a Deathless Pilot that I can bring back next turn. It doesn't make sense, right? All right. Summoner. That's annoying. Again, annoying because I can't actually remove this if the last card in hand is Defend the Rider. I almost wonder if I double block this Lagak. Like, I don't care if either of these die, and there's a small chance they go for the defend. I don't think they will, but... Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, yeah. Okay, so, yeah. Defend the Rider, Gibberick in hand. Swamp. Okay, so... I think we're hoping to... I don't know, I was going to say I hope they attack with this. But they're just going to untap. Slot's going to get to untap. Guess we're looking for second removal spell, Ride's End. Risky Shortcut would be okay. I think, in any case, I'm fine exiling Surveyor this turn. Like, playing Deathless Pilot doesn't actually do anything. So I'll just get a card deeper. That's a good one. that's a card deeper. Very good with the Pilot, too. Right? Because every turn I can soak up some damage from the Sloth. Okay, it's not going to be an easy battle, but I also don't think it's, like, I think we're roughly even, right? And I actually think we're probably slightly advantaged after drawing this Ascendant. Especially because we got Dune Drifter, if they do have another removal spell. They get to get in for, 7, 8, 9 per turn, but it's okay. Okay, so this is 9 damage. Could go like that, and then reanimate next turn. I don't think I'm going to do that, though. I think we just... The original plan of getting back Pilot looks good. Surveyor, okay. I also think I probably want to Dune Drift back the Oil Gorger later. But yeah, let's just play Surveyor. Get back Pilot. Probably going to be double blocking on Elephant. Or Summoner. Actually, yeah, Summoner is better. And again, they might be, if I go for a double block, they might be tempted to defend the Rider. Ooh. That's brutal. Yeah, that's all I wanted to see. All right, so now their clock is a lot quicker, and we're way further from draining them. Yeah, okay. I mean, it's still not over, because, like, Deathless Pilot each turn is giving us a pretty big chunk of life, but... Oh, and if we can kill this Summoner, maybe that's... So, like, we go like this. 3... Yeah, go to 2-ish. 3... go to 2. Gain 2. Yeah, is it actually better to kill this Summoner? I mean, I was saying it's better to kill a summoner because of reanimating Oil Gorger, but I guess that's not even true anymore, right? Because they have another reach creature. Okay, so let's do this. Pile it back to hand. Surveyor. So we're basically double chumping for the rest of this game. So we do actually need to draw something that's relevant. Engine Route would be great. Second removal spell would be good. Necro Agent would be good. So yeah, let's play Surveyor. Play Pilot. And I guess ideally what we do is just draw into the removal spell next turn. Because if we can get a deal with the Sloth, I feel pretty good again about this game. Okay. A little bit of life gain. We were far away from draining them out anyways. It's not the biggest deal. Yeah, they do that. Crew. Okay. Okay, this is actually kind of interesting too, right? Because now I can go triple block Ketradon. Oh no, that's bad because of we know they have Defend the Rider. I could get out of their hand. So what happens there? I'm gonna have to block with Ascendant in that case, right? So you go like triple block Ketradon. They use Defend. I go to 8. I then Dune Drifter back Ascendant, sideswipe the Sloth. I kind of think that's a pretty good play. Also, I don't lose multiple creatures here, right? I only lose 2 on this triple block. So they're probably going to keep my Leonid Surveyor alive? Yeah, okay. I think that's... Yeah, I mean, I haven't done the math here. They could just attack all maybe and kill me, but... Like, next turn. I think that's the line, though. Yeah, because then we have another chump blocker. Reanimating Ascendant. Oh, I guess we have to draw a land, right? Because I can't go Reanimate Ascendant. Oh, no, sorry. That's not true. I can't. We're good. 6 lands good. 6 lands is enough. That's a pretty good one, too. Okay. Are we kind of back in this? Again, I haven't done the math. We go block. Yeah, I think we're kind of back in this. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drifting. Get back Ascendant. Get rid of Sloth. Draw a card. Oh man, what a game! Even if we lose this one, it's pretty nice one, pretty fun one to play. Cause now, yeah, I they can crew bike. I chump. I trade. I probably have to get rid of the Ascendant this turn. Oh, maybe not though. Depends if they draw a creature. If I don't have to get rid of Ascendant, that's really big game. Although, wait, on face value, they crew. I block. Okay. Oh, sorry. Yeah, on face value, I do have to block still. What am I saying? Okay. So like that. Trades off. Go to a reasonable life total. I guess. Sorry, no, I also don't have to chump. I don't know why I'm chumping there. I was thinking I was lower than I was. Okay, so this is a trade and a chump. We go to back up to 4. Okay, yeah, we're good. No follow-up? No follow-up? Okay. Knucker Regent. I play my tap land. Unfortunately, it's a tap land. Oh, man. This is wild. Yeah, they do, I guess, force me to trade here. Maybe at this point better to actually block with Ascendant, right? Yeah, probably. We do this. Necro Regent probably more valuable. Mm-hmm. Go to 6. Okay, another Getrodon. All right, we're treading water still. We're trying our best here. We're trying our best. Okay, so I've got 9 mana now, right? And I can, with that 9 mana, I can bring this back and play it, and also exile something from the yard, or I can bring this back and sack my road land. That leaves me treading water once again. And I actually think the land sacking is not great because I do want more mana in play for the pilots to bring them back, right? Because if I get to, I guess it has to be 12 mana, I can bring in both of them back each turn. Okay, let's start with this. See what we draw. Wow. Wow. Okay. Now is it? Now to drawing that, does it mean I should sack the road land so I don't? Well, I guess removal spell is really bad for me anyways. I was gonna say so I don't die to removal, but if Necro Regent dies, I think we are out of the game. I guess I'm not just dead because I do have another. I was saying I'm just dead if this goes away, but I do have another Dune Drifter, so like that's an out for it to come back later. So maybe I do take the safer line here. I actually don't think my like don't lose the game senses are telling me to sack the land here, but I don't think I'm actually supposed to. Like again, I do think the mana is going to matter, and the extra blocker doesn't matter that much. Again, dead to removal right now, so that is the argument. Like it would be good if they had an exactly removal spell right now, because then we could hope to draw Dune Drifter, live another day. But I think if we just like assume they miss on a removal spell this turn, which is a reasonable assumption, I think I'm cool with this. Looks like they just drew the road land this turn. What a wild game this has been. This is just game 1, right? Jeez. They're thinking too. They're like, I want to attack this thing. I want to trade off Rat. Giving them some pain, giving them some something to think about. Side note, the games in this format are I think really good. Like you get a lot of games like this. Okay, they decide yes, I would like to attack. Yeah, I've been pleasantly surprised by the gameplay in this format, for sure. Okay, slowly building an advantage here. Get back the pilots. Oh, yeah, baby. Okay, so now get back our Ascendant. And now they have 2 things to deal with. So now if they draw a removal spell, it's kind of like whatever. I mean, sure, I would prefer them not to, but I guess the one card I'm maybe a little bit afraid of, not right now, but, you know, I should think about +4/+4 in Trample. Oh, I also should have probably attacked there. My bad. It was a fairly free attack. Okay, so let's exile this. Draw land. Okay. Let's get in with the pilot. That is a fairly free attack as well. If they block, great, fine. If they don't, and 2 points. Makes sense for them to block, though, yeah. And now, well, I guess not this turn, but now sacking the road land is probably okay. Well, take that back. Again, now we almost are at 12 mana, right? So we can, like, double Nethos Pilot each turn. It's a good one. Put some pressure on me. Let's see what they find. A land. Love to see it. Makes sense. Javelineer. Does Javelineer change anything? Not really. So, same play. Actually, do I want to send with everything like these? If I do that, this get like 2 things get eaten. It's probably fine. I guess this does put me in a bad spot against +4/+4 trample. Right, but the advantage, I think I'm supposed to, because Vanguard now, like I'm supposed to end this game sooner rather than later. So yeah, I think we get in like this. Maybe I make this attack next turn though. No, probably not, because then, like, Vanguard goes and gets something else. They have a profitable block. Yeah, okay. Makes them think. Like, I want to put them in range of dying to, like, Risky Shortcut or Rat Top Decked. If I wait until I have the lethal attack all, then, you know, it's just less likely to happen. We got 2 chumps out of the deal. Honestly, that's pretty good, too. Okay, I really don't mind that. All right, pilot, coming down. Play this. Play land, pass turn. Okay, activation, good. Caradora. Okay. Well, they're mostly tapped out. Let's see what they get. I think this means lethal, though. If they don't get a 1-drop, I think this means lethal. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that's good, too. All right. Yep, so that push last turn, I think, mattered. And yeah, okay. Let's just put this on 2/2. That is one of the craziest games I've played this whole format. Holy crap. Yeah, wow. we just, like, very, just by the skin of our teeth made it out of that one, but yeah, like I said, that's what I love about this format. Just, like, games like that. Okay, yeah. Fine hand. Little, action light, I suppose. Dune Drifter not doing anything, but cheap interaction spell. One of our better cards. Definitely passable. Yep, happy just to break their momentum. Tap land, Web Strike Elite. Okay. Well, Would have liked to draw a spell in the meantime, but it's okay. A Pact Altair. All right, let's see if this Sunmare can't hold down the fort. They go like land spin out, but yeah, most other removal can't kill this thing right here. I guess they could have max overdrive. That'd be a little bit annoying. Also kind of nice that we drew Deathless Pilot, right? Because we can saddle this. Ooh, Debris Beetle. Yeah. Okay. It's a lot of drain. So I can Deathless Pilot, go and get the Lifelink Flyer. You know, the sick play that I was talking about during draft. So let's do that. Get to get a free flyer. Ooh, Path Cruiser too. I guess I can't get this turn because they just eat the Sunmare, but Also, kind of interesting. I might block, just chump block, or team up in a double block with this Disciple. So then next turn I can go Dune Drifter, reanimate Disciple, get another hit with Sunmare. Like, I think there's a good chance they attack with this Beetle, which then again means I probably can't trade off the Disciple, but if they attack with Beetle, that means they might not have a good blocker for the Sunmare. Yeah, I'll just see what they do. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, could do that, and then I can go and get Path Cruiser, and Path Cruiser can block the Beetle. Yeah, seems pretty good to me. I could also just not do this and then just Sunmare. Yeah, this actually makes a little more sense, right? Sunmare, attack, go get the Path Cruiser, and then just reanimate Sunmare. I don't get the 5 life, right? That's the difference, I guess. I also can't. No, I can't. I was gonna say I can't crew the Path Cruiser, but I can like crew Dune Drifter. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's just take it. Trades off for like Pact Altair. Oh, we drew a second one. I mean, I guess that changes things. Yeah, that's better. We love this. We love this for us. And now I can even go get still probably Cruiser. But getting Ascendant next turn would be pretty nice. They're at a comfortable 23 still. I mean, I'm at a pretty comfortable life total too, but yeah, and they might think twice about attacking with Beetle this turn so that I don't get another hidden with Sunmare. Okay, they're willing just to trade off Beetle for Path Cruiser, maybe. This could, of course, be like Max Overdrive or any other trick, but happy to try and block. Okay. Okay, yeah. Send him this way. And a Guardian. Okay. So we're probably leaving back this turn. Oh, Rat's great. Yeah, just play Rat. Do I activate Rat? So if I activate Rat, my speed goes up this turn, but then I can't block with Surveyor. I think probably not. This Web Strike Elite being fairly annoying, actually. Yeah, I think we just chill. They don't have good blocks. We activate end of turn. That's one thing I miss all the time, by the way. The rat on my turn to put my speed up. I was like, oh yeah, just activate on their turn. No, I can't do that. If you want your speed to go up. Also, we haven't seen what the blue card is. That's kind of scary. Could be a haunt. Yeah, I can see this deck, the way they drafted it. Starting blue-black or something with a haunt and then moving into green. Currently, haunt does 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's a pretty big haunt. So, do have to be conscious about my life total, not dip too low. I guess I also could have Dune drifted back the Path Cruiser, but it doesn't do all that much right now. They've been thinking a long time on this turn, so they must have drawn something they like. Could have been the haunt, honestly. Like, I'm trying to think, like, what would make them think this long? I don't know how much of this I'm going to be editing out, but... Oh, Sight of Varma. That's a problem. With Greenbelt Guardian. Okay, well... They thought a long time about that. I wonder if they maybe were thinking of getting an attack first or something. Yep. Yeah, I think I just need a removal spell. Ascendant not great here. All right, so what do we do? I can Sunmare to go get something from my deck, and that something is like Momentum Breaker is kind of interesting, right? Just like gain a little bit of life. I guess he just kills a token. I could go get an Engine Rat. Like tap Pilot, attack with Sunmare, go get Engine Rat. They almost certainly block with Debris Beetle still. Huh. I guess I can also weather the attack for like a turn. Not the Guardian, right? But then again, if they don't keep up green mana, they can probably only get like one thing trample. The fact that they can do both these instant speeds really just, like, puts me at damned if you do, damned if you don't, because, like, I have to decide blocks first, and that's a pain. All right, I think best course of action here, honestly, is just pass. They can make this large-ish, but I can make okay blocks. Not good ones, but okay blocks. Okay, they didn't go for it this turn. I get to go like Engine Rat, sack, Momentum Breaker. Yeah, draw the Gibberick. Yeah, I could have Engine Ratted on my turn, but then the problem is I can't then block with Surveyor. Activate Rat. I probably do sack Breaker here. Yeah, really just looking for a removal spell, right? Now I'm thinking about reanimating the Path Cruiser, because that does put a lot of power and toughness on the board. So I think we do that. Yeah, I think this is probably just the turn we kind of have to. And we probably just also play the Ascendant this turn instead of keeping up Surveyor. So yeah, this is another spot. I have not done the math, but I think we're just pretty dead here. They get to turn Saita into a 6/6. Yeah, that's pretty bad. All the things become 6/6. Again, Guardian messes up the math a little bit there, but oh my god, their deck looks so good. Jeez, we haven't even seen. Oh no, we have seen the blue. I was gonna say we haven't seen the blue yet. Okay, blue's for Saita. Could also be for Haunt or something, but this is good though. This means it gives me another turn to draw a removal spell, and like. If Sight is gone, I actually think our chances of winning this game go up a lot. Like, I think we're actually in a good spot. I only have 2 removal spells in the deck, which sucks, but... You know, we're drawing 1 in 10, 20 cards in library. Yeah, it seems very likely they're going to go for it next turn, though. Oil Gorger. Huh. I mean, it doesn't change that much. Especially because they just play it to Summoner. But it's a little more power and toughness. Like, every turn I can get them not to go for it is a good turn for us. I'm sure they've done the math. Like, the turn that they thought a long time was probably them doing the math on that. So they're probably teed up with what is good enough and what's not. But as it stands, yeah, they can do X equals 5, give +7/+7, or just 6 and give trample to some stuff. Especially with this World Wagon, like, that just does so much trample damage. So I imagine they're doing the calculations now and then just going to go for it. That's what I would do if I were them anyways. Okay, it looks like they're not. They're just adding another creature to the board, which is, you know, respectable, reasonable. Oh, are they going to get in with Beetle? No, they're going to get it with World Wagon and just give it trample. I mean, they could also get one with Beetle. That makes sense, too. Yeah, just chew through some of my defenses here. Okay. This actually isn't even that bad, right? Like, they're pushing a bit of damage, sure, but I get to block with Path Cruiser. Okay, we'll see how it goes. Okay, so crew... like this. And... yeah, unfortunately, Rat just doesn't do that much with the Guardian here. If I pump Mutant Surveyor, what's that look like? So I go like Path Cruiser on one of these. I think I probably put like Oil Gorger and something else somewhere else. Sunmare is relevant too. What's that getting still? Still just a Death Toucher. Okay. So let's go here. And I think like this. They get to push 1 trample damage, kill Oil Gorger and token. I get back Pilot. Oh, I guess maybe a bit better to block the Dune Drifter here instead of a 2/2. 1 less point of trample. In any case, like, we're still, like, live-ish to just draw a removal spell. Like, removal spell on Saita puts us in a really good spot. And our odds are even better than last turn, because we drew a card last turn. So now we are 2 out of 19. We're going to 13, I believe, after this combat goes through. Oh, sorry. Oil Gorger's not lifelinking. I thought Oil Gorger was lifelinking, so no. 10. Never mind. All right. Get this back. Yeah, I think the opponent could have killed me a while ago. They don't know that I have nothing in hand, right? Like, the problem with Saita is if you go for it, they can actually remove it in response and you don't get the buff. So, yeah, there's definitely some reason for the opponent to respect me having a card, but... All right, pass. Again, I don't think I can activate Engine Rat here. We buy ourselves 1 more turn. I would imagine, especially if they don't draw a spell here, they're just going to go for it. It doesn't make sense not to go for it. But if they draw a spell, they might be tempted into doing something else, right? Like this, whatever this is. Oh, they might just be activating beforehand. Yeah, this is a smart thing to do. Yeah, they're going to activate beforehand so that if I do have a removal spell, they don't get blown out in combat. Yeah, so they're doing X equals 4. That leaves room for 3 tramplers. And then what? Yeah, I mean, I'll let them activate, but I think they're just... If they resolve the activation, I'll just scoop. Yeah, okay. We'll scoop there. We'll save them the trouble. All right, yeah. I like this one. Ooh, their 1-drop's better than mine. How unfair. How unfair. Interesting. This can't be good. Like, on face value, I'm like, yeah, love this. But I guess it just means they've got, like, a Hazard of the Dunes or something in hand. Yeah, we'll just be taking this. All right, they have a second. That makes a little more sense, definitely. Let's play Surveyor. I will get in, try to see if I can get the second speed here. Yeah, fine. Ooh, well, that's why. Thankfully, we have Dune Drifter. Not the land to get it back just yet, but Dune Drifter is pretty nice. Getting back a rat just like that. All right, so let's send a Surveyor, get back rat. Yeah, one of the nice little synergies in Black White is this little thing, just impactful, cheap 3-mana Dune Drifter. And it means that our 4th land comes in untapped for what it's worth. Nothing right now, but, you know. Ooh. Large fellow. Okay. This is actually not too bad, because, like, we trade. I get an attack this turn, go to the 3rd speed, play a flyer, probably able to get to the 4th speed. Oh, Momentum Breaker is really nice, too, in this spot. Wow. So does that change my plan? It's really unfortunate, but I just think I'm supposed to just play a Disciple here. I guess we can do this. Yeah, because the thing is, if I don't get to max speed, Necro Regent looks a lot worse. I think I attack with Surveyor too. I'm not jumping with it this turn. I could trade with Scurry. I guess the argument for keeping Surveyor back is it makes them activate Scurryfoot if they want to attack with it. So I'm basically trading like 2 damage for maybe pricing them into something they don't want to do. We'll just end. I think I'm overthinking it. All right. Also, you know, maybe they do just play a big dummy and then we get to Momentum Breaker. It's a big dummy. Doesn't have reach, right? Just Menace and Vigilance. Yeah, okay. Shortcut. Oh, don't love that. Okay, so we go like Momentum Breaker kills this. Yeah, I think we kind of had to hit land there. So now they kill Scurryfoot. I can take Gearhulk for a turn, but then I can't block Tarion. Like, I can chump it. What if we shortcut here? Shortcut, try to hit a land. That seems bad. It seems kind of bad, because then I can't even activate Momentum Breaker. Yeah, kind of just in a bad spot, I think, overall. I can sack my land, my road land, and then triple block Gearhulk. Then we die. Can't do that. Yeah, triple blocking is out of the equation here. Not an option. So yeah, I guess it's just like Momentum Breaker, chump, get in with the flyer, and then hope to play Necro Regent next turn. Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, ideally we just draw a removal spell for the Gearhulk, and then we're like kind of set, but. And of course, we have to hope they have nothing. All right, Insight's not nothing, but it's not an immediate card. Spitter, okay. I mean, could I attack this turn instead of next? And let's sack now. Let's jump with Breaker, or Dune Drifter, sorry. Go to 5, they play that. All right. So I can shortcut and draw nothing. I guess Rat, but Rat doesn't do it. All right, yeah. Good win. Colts game. All right, well, we do have a removal spell in our hand, which is more than I can say for most of the games we played, so not a bad keep. Ligak, all right. Yeah, 3 power first strike usually attacks through most of their stuff. Blue-green stuff on turn 3. Even Loxodon Surveyor. Get in. We play our Javelineer. Get in. But sure, yeah, it's annoying. Yeah, Scary Foot, also annoying. Okay, so we think just play this again. I don't really want to remove any of these things. Get in. Hopefully next turn we can stabilize with this Necro Regent. I do think I block probably this turn. Just taking a little bit too much damage in the race otherwise. All right, activate. Are they gonna like saddle here? Saddle there, okay. Yeah, this is not so bad. Yeah, so we trade there. We go to 9. Ooh, nice. All right, get in. Play our Necro Regents. Even if they remove this, not so bad after drawing Ascendants and having Oil Gorger. Hellride. Okay. Not what I would have expected, but okay. Alright, their Death Touch gets more Death Touchy. Okay, yeah. Block. Path Cruiser. Does that change my play of just playing Oil Gorger? So I guess you go Ascendant, Path Cruiser? Yeah, that's definitely better. Let's do that. Get the White Source. Yeah, because the next turn I can like double spell here. Would I like to attack is an interesting question. So I think no with the Regent. That's going to be used to crew the Path Cruiser. I also think probably no with the Surveyor. Well, I'm going to make a zombie. I think I should probably be a little conservative here. So like if I attack like this, I make a zombie, go to crew, say they like have a removal spell. Like their hand's like removal spell, cheap creature to crew this. It does put me in a kind of bad spot. And with like this Oil Gorger and this Rides in, I think I just want to untap. So I might kill them. Like, I mean, it might mean I kill them a turn later than otherwise, but I think it's fine to be a bit conservative here. All right, Broken Wings, sure. Okay, Saita again. Luckily this time we actually have the removal spell for Saita, so that is nice. Okay, so Gorger, come on down. Go to 7. And yeah, they still can, activate pre-combat, but it's not even that good for them. Like, activate before I have a chance to Ride's End, but that's fine. Okay, it's good news. Good sign that they're digging. Even if they kill Gorger here, like, we're still in a very good spot. Yeah, also fine. So they go to 8, and yeah, I think that just means they're dead, right? 3 in the air. And let's see, let's math this out a little bit. So 3 in the air, guaranteed. If they block everything, does everything die? Yes, right? Because they don't have any small things. All my things are smaller, so they're guaranteed to die. So yeah, let's just end. And we'll also do this just for safe measure. Don't think it's necessary, but why not? Okay, cool. And that'll do. That'll do. Almost. Triggers on stack. That'll do. Just taking game actions to take game actions. I love this. Okay, cool. Facing Late Night Mega. I think I know this person. At least I've seen them on the leaderboards at some point. Scurryfoot. Too many Scurryfoots. Opponent, I'm going to have to ask y'all to stop with these Scurryfoots. Please. Kindly. Success. Alright, got it for a point. And Saitas. Too many Saitas, too many Scurryfoots. Too many good cards. Here I am playing Leon and Surveyor like a chump. Alright, hands panned out pretty nicely for what it's worth. Almost at max speed. Drawing max overdrive was pretty good. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Alright, so I think we still, yeah, get it. Well, I was gonna say, now I still think we get into the rat. But they don't really want to trade anything off. The reason not to get in with the rat is, like, we're pretty good at draining, and we've got this Ascendant now. And we don't have that much to do with the mana. So, yeah, actually, you know what? I take it back. The 1 point's not worth the risk of them trading, I think. So, we'll just chill for now. And I do want to get this Path Cruiser down, not just to attack, but so that I can leave up max overdrive on Ascendant. Summoner, okay. Ooh, Oil Gorger. Oh, I say ooh, although think about this. So I could, like, now maybe it's better to burn the burn the max overdrive on the Surveyor, because they're gonna block with Summoner. I guess then they have the Seeker, so it's not that much different. Could also Path Cruiser bash. Use max overdrive. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, because then we just have like a massive creature. Play Ascendant. Cool. Yeah, they had a really, really nice hand. Thankfully, ours is lined up well enough not to just die on the spot to this curve. Okay, passing. Passing probably means just activating Scurryfoot, I would imagine. In any case, does that mean I just go for the Oil Gorger? So I go for the Oil Gorger and the Path Cruiser. They don't have a good double block. Yeah, I think that's probably fine. Oh, sorry, I said Oil Gorger's not getting through. Not true, right, with the Summoner. I actually forgot about that. They could also activate Saita, right? That's something they might be interested in. I guess that means this turn I shouldn't activate or get in with the Oil Gorger. Though if they do that, they like waste, quote unquote, waste their activation. So it's probably actually okay. I actually don't think I mind trading Oil Gorger for Saita. So yeah, let's just go for that. Or Saita's activation, sorry. Because if that happens, that means Path Cruiser is also getting in a big hit. Okay, great. This works out well. Yep, have to kill the reach creature here. And I'm a 7, right? Okay, so kill this too. All right. Yeah, they go to 8. And we're almost live for an attack all next turn. If we draw a land, might be what we do. I say before they play Ketradon. Because, yeah, if they play Ketradon, or if they don't play Ketradon, let's just say. Let's say they play 2 blockers, or like blocker plus interaction spell. Rat drains them to 6, and then, yeah, should be lethal. Rats. Okay, so, I mean, even if I can't activate Rat, we attack all. They don't have a mount, so they can't cast Run Over. And again, we're in the situation where everything of theirs is going to die. Oh, not true. Surveyor first striking is actually kind of annoying here, right? Because not everything dies. Oh, no. I don't need the point, though, because Oil Gorger gets pumped from Javelineer. Okay. So, yeah, this is cool, right? Also, one of our creatures is going unblocked, so totally fine. Okie dokie. Yep. Ascendant claims another victim. Oh, great. Yeah. Solid one. Got way to start the engines. Risky shortcuts to do risky shortcut things. Oh, finally. Finally somebody didn't play Scurryfoot on 1. Great. But a Winkerfolk? No, an engineer. All right. I do tend to like to just fire off my Momentum Breaker, anytime I can in the early game, because, it only gets worse, generally. But also against Blue-Black. Looks like they might not be against exactly Blue-Black, but generally against Blue-Black, I like doing it because they're also looking to start their engines quickly. So just getting rid of cheap evasive stuff's pretty nice. All right. Yeah, the attack. Maybe it was better for me just to cast Risky Shortcut there, because it's not like this thing is going to be able to attack into Buccaneer. I actually think I made a mistake. All right, they're ready to play Ovia. Scary one. Double Dune Drifter. All right. Well, wouldn't have changed my play, luckily. All right, what are you going to put in, opponents? For those who are not acquainted with Ovia, the text. Momentum Breaker. Fine, yeah. No attacks? You don't want to get in for 1 opponent? Come on. 1 point matters. Yeah, next turn. Oh, what's this? Ooh. I was gonna say next turn we can bring back Pilot to saddle this. They're deciding? They have multiple good things to put in? Alright, just Hazard of the Dunes. That's not so bad, I guess. They're gonna run over here. Oh, what's this? Oh, good lord. I think we just lose. Because, I have 1 removal spell. No, 2. 2, I guess, if you count Sideswipe. Plain Dune Drifter into Sideswipe. I have 1 removal spell to Ride's End to kill this. So, one of the things... I don't remember, actually, if it was this video I was talking about this or another video, but I do think that, Yeah, okay, we're just dead. But I do think that one of my ways I often lose in this format is just not having an interaction spell. I just feel like you always want access to one. I mean, that sounds obvious, right? Removal's good and limited and all, but more times than in most formats, it just feels like if there's one thing, if you can just get rid of that, you're usually okay. Anyways, let's look at the final deck. So yeah, deck was pretty good, honestly. I do think if we had 2 more removal spells, point and click removal spells, would have been great. But as is, the core of what you want in a black-white deck, I think, is here. nice little synergies with like Dune Drifter and Rat and stuff. Played an awesome first game. So yeah, only 3-3, so no trophy this time. But hope this is fun. Hope you enjoyed. And yeah, if you made it this far, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Really helps the channel. And we'll see you next time.